Recording in progress.
Okay, so we're gonna continue where we left. We were talking about shampoo and scalp treatments, and we were left on the pH scale. So I'm gonna explain you what is the pH scale. So before I start, I'm gonna share with you the slides so that way you can see it. Okay, so we were left here, and it talks about potential hydrogen. Mhm. So what is potential hydrogen? Let's see if I can do this. Make it larger so you can see it. There you go. Potential hydrogen. So what is potential hydrogen? Potential hydrogen is a pH scale that we usually use as a pH scale. The P represents the quantity, the amount of, and H represents hydrogen ions. So an ion of hydrogen is what we're measuring when we measure the pH. The higher the number of hydrogens in a substance will be the higher the pH. So we have the pH moving from 0 to 14, being I mean, yeah, 1 to 14, being 1 the lowest and 14 the highest in that scale. So we have potential hydrogen pH, right? Continue, this is the scale. As you can see, any product with pH from 0 to 7 is acid, and from 7 to 14 is alkaline. We call it that way. Neutral is 7, but the only thing that we have neutral is water. Pure water, pure distilled water is what we have neutral. Now, our skin and hair is right here at between 4.5 and 5.5. Everybody has a different pH. Some people has it higher, some people has it lower. But the point that I want to say is that our skin and hair are acid. So if you're going to use a balanced shampoo, it has to be between those two numbers. So that way it will not change the pH of the hair or the scalp of your client. Even hot water will change the pH scale, the pH on your skin or your scalp. What are the effects of something acid? Anything acid closes, contracts, tightens, reforms, restructures. That's all that. And anything alkaline will soften, swollen, open cuticles, open pores. It will soften the skin, loosen up the skin or the hair, right? So that's why we have the alkalinity going first into our hair and scalp. For example, shampoos have a higher pH, right? So it can open the cuticle and get in there and cleaning. And then we have the conditioners, which are acids, and they close, they tight the cuticle of the hair, they soften the hair. Okay. And then along with the pH, anything for us to measure pH, we need to have water. If there is no presence of water on any product or chemical, we will not be able to measure the pH. So water is important in this case because we have to shampoo the hair. So we use water. We have different types of water. We have soft water and hard water. Soft water is water that can be used without any purifications, that is clean, you can drink it. It has not minerals. Hard water is water that contains minerals or impurities that we need to clean and remove. Hard water may leave a lot of residues of minerals into the hair or the skin, and they're more damaging for the hair. So how can we make hard waters to soft water? Through purification. Purification means cleaning the water from or removing those residues of minerals. So one way is sedimentation. That means if you leave a water that is hard still without movement for a while, all those heavy particles or minerals, because they have a heavier weight, will go down, and then the clean water will be on top on the surface. Filtration. Filtration is another way to clean the water or purify the water. And so the water goes through filters. I think a lot of you guys buy filters at home. So the water that we have that comes to our houses sometimes is not that clean. Sometimes it may have chemicals, or maybe the pipes where the water goes through may have bacteria or who knows what. So we need to filtrate the water. Chlorine added. Yeah, we got chlorine and it kills bacteria, but at the same time, the chlorine stays on the water. And as we do hair and scalp treatments, the chlorine can interfere with the services that we provide. Another way to purify water is by boiling. Boiling the water also makes it more pure, and it removes bacteria. And distillation. So distillation is when you boil the water and you collect the steam that comes from that boiling water, and that is just pure water. So that's called distillation. Okay. Chemistry of shampoos. So all the shampoos contain a surfactant, which is soap, right? A shampoo. And the surfactant is the molecule that adheres to the oil and the water. So before you shampoo the hair, you apply a little bit of water, then you apply the shampoo, you lather the shampoo, you scrub the scalp, and then you rinse that out, right? So what happens here is the molecules of the surfactant adhere to the oil on the scalp, and as you rinse it with more water, it will get washed out. So the surfactant has two ends, the hydrophilic and lipophilic end. The hydrophilic end adheres to the hydrogen, which is in the water, and the lipophilic end adheres to the oils inside the scalp or the hair. So that's how we remove the oils on the hair. See that? So these pictures will tell you, how it's done, right? How we remove the oils and debris from the hair and the scalp. The stronger the shampoo, the more surfactant molecules they have. Now, I know that you may say, there are shampoos, why should I use a surfactant shampoo when they sell non-surfactant shampoos and they claim to be very good for the hair, makes the hair shine, and yes, they do. But if you think about it, what surfactant does is remove the oils. If you don't remove the oils on your scalp, what is going to happen then? Well, the oils will accumulate. And after a while, what's going to happen? Too many oils on the scalp may produce oily scalp. If they don't clean their scalp properly, they may end up having a lot of dead cells together with the oils, and that can result in maybe dandruff or something worse. So maybe in the very beginning, they're good for somebody with dry scalp, but not for a long, long period of time. So we have different types of shampoos. We have like pH balance, like I said. pH balance means a shampoo with a pH between 4.5 to 5.5. A conditioning shampoo that is very good for dry scalp. Medicated shampoo, which contains medicine many times. It has salicylic acid, and that is good for oily scalp or dandruff-prone scalp. Clarifying shampoo. Clarifying shampoo is a type of shampoo that has a lot of surfactants, and what it does, it removes the excess or buildup on your hair. Sometimes we have to do services on the hair and you want to remove oils or products from the hair because you probably want to apply a color or a perm or another chemical. So you want to use a clarifying shampoo. Clarifying shampoos are not to be used daily. They're mainly a pre-shampoo for specific hair chemicals or services. Balancing shampoo, a balancing shampoo is a type of shampoo kind of pH balance, pretty much the same. It balances the oils on your hair or the dryness. Dry or powder shampoo. This type of shampoo is becoming very popular now because a lot of people they blow dry their hair and they do not want to wash their hair very often. So they apply this dry or powder shampoo. Yes, it dries the scalp, but it also blends with your natural oils. It doesn't mean your scalp is being clean. What it means is they will only neutralize the excess of oils on your scalp. Color enhancing shampoo is a type of shampoo that contains coloring, so your hair color will be refreshing with the specific color the hair that type of shampoo has. We've been using a lot of gray and blue and violet shampoos for those persons who like to have like a gray bluish hair. We also use a lot of reds, different types of reds, because red is a color that fades very often. So if a person uses a color shampoo, it will bring back the color into the hair. But color enhancing shampoos are not very deep cleansing. They're mainly for the hair shaft, not for the scalp. And we also have shampoos for hair pieces and wigs. Those are specific type shampoos, very mild. Remember, hair pieces and wigs do not have natural oils. So those are very mild type of shampoos. All right. So now, how can we find out if our client has a very good shampoo experience? Well, we need to ask the client. What is their massage preference? Do they want it soft or they want something hard? We just follow their um, opinions and whatever they told you. You maybe want to start low with the massage, a very low, mild massage. And as you progress, you can ask and say, well, maybe I can increment my pressure on scalp or not. Adjust the water temperature to the client's choice. You're going to ask the client, how do they like the water? Do they like it warm, tepid, hot? If they like it hot, just go a little bit at a time. Always check the temperature on your wrist before you apply it to the client's scalp. Don't wet the client's face. Sometimes you wet the face of the client gets upset. So it's the best thing to do is pour the water in a way that the stream of the water is not directly on the scalp because it kind of, goes everywhere. So you just go, the stream of the water should go back to the back. Double check the nape area. Make sure you wet it on the beginning because if the hair is wet, not wet, I'm sorry, and you apply the shampoo, it will not lather and it will not clean. So make sure the nape area is wet and completely rinse. Do not drench the towel around the neck. Do not twist the towel around the neck back here because that's very uncomfortable. Blot the hair, not the face, right? Give a relaxation massage. So how long does a shampoo should last? How long will you should be doing a hair shampoo? At least 5 minutes. To have a nice shampoo, you cannot just go there a couple times, 1, 2, 3, and you're done. No, you have to be there for like a good 5 minutes. Shampooing and retailing. Can you sell the products to your clients? Of course. As you're using it, can they use shampoo at home? Yes, they can. So, since they can use shampoos at home, you can sell them the products that you're using. They like the smell, they like how it looks at the end. You'd recommend it to them for their specific type of hair and scalp. Sell them the product. Maybe you have a smaller size, maybe like 8 ounces bottles that they can take home and they use it. Whenever you go and get a surgery, I would say, the doctor give you recommendations, right? Do they give you prescriptions to take home? Medicine? Yes. They give you a follow-up appointment? Yes. Why we shouldn't do the same? We have to send them home with the products to use and maybe get another appointment for a follow-up. Use the shampoo Use the shampoo time to better establish a professional relationship with the client? Yes. Does the shampoo give clients information about what you're doing and why? Yes. Like I said, if you're going to see a doctor, they mostly tell you what they're doing and why they are doing it. Next, we have conditioners. So conditioners are used after we use the shampoo. So they deposit protein and moisturizer, right? They restore the strength and give body. They protect against breakage. And we have different types of shampoo, rinses, treatments, and leave-in conditioners. So in the next video, I will talk about these treatments, and so that way you guys can have a better idea. But just remember, number one, analyze the scalp and hair. Do a truly consultation. Then, number two, select the proper shampoos, right? And conditioners to be used. And number three, give a nice shampoo using the products needed. Give a nice massage. Do not wet the client's face or neck or back. Okay, and if it happens as an accident, always apologize and try your best to make the client feel comfortable. Right? See you in the next video.